Good morning, Buzz Club. Welcome back. We are down here in Old City, and I'm going to go visit my friends over at the Never Too Spoiled Boutique, and I'm bringing you along for the ride. Let's go. You are now buzzing with Bintu Honeybee. We are in historic Old City in Philadelphia, and I'm here to visit my friend Lolly at her new boutique, Never Too Spoiled. Come with me. It's a great place, especially in the summertime, and especially during First Fridays. They have a lot of artists lined up along the walk with their artwork, and you can just like buy different independent artists jewelry or whatever. Just catch the train, get on the L, the Market Franklin L, get off at 2nd, walk down.
Sure.
I'm so excited. It's our first time visiting their store.
Hey girl, how are you?
It's beautiful in here.
Do you like it?
Oh my god. It's like
Been a while.
I
I thought you would like it.
Oh my god.
Hi.
It's the owner. Hello, Lolly.
Hello, how are you?
Who are you?
Huh?
They don't know who you are.
Oh, I didn't know I was actually, I'm Lolly.
Lolly's the owner
Yes.
of Never Too Spoiled. We're in here. We're taking a look. Just, let's give you a little spin and tour of this place.
It's kind of far back, so
Oh,
fitting rooms. This is like all of our fair trade kind of section back here.
what does fair trade mean for those of them?
Fair trade just use a bunch of different companies. Just women. It mostly involves women in other countries. So we do mainly India and Africa. We do have some from the Philippines, but they're getting fair wages for what they make. So if they make a bracelet that's $5, they're getting half of the profits. And mostly it takes women out of like child marriages and things like that. So and it's beautiful. It's all handmade. It's really unique. It's a good gift for people who are, you know, into that whole kind of thing.
Like,
And there's descriptions on each thing as to where your profits are going. A big company we use is Global Girlfriend, and that's like an awesome cause. So, yeah.
This is amazing.
Thank you. I'm really excited that you're actually in here.
God. Check out how awesome the store is. It's like a dream world of creativity and positive energy. The store has so many positive quotes that I love to surround myself with, reminding me not to take life too seriously and just dream. Fair trade goodies, Arabian tents for dressing rooms, and all types of knickknacks and visual art. You have to love it. I fell in love with the concept and the fashions. We even got a chance to hang out with her mom, who's the coolest.
Inspirational, quote stuff. We're really big into that.
That's perfect for like people who are looking for gifts for the holidays, or maybe even into the new year when they want to put like great sayings up to kind of like give them a boost every morning. I know I'm one of those people. I like affirmations. I like things like that. So.
Yeah, it's one of our best sellers actually. We do really well with those.
Look at that one. That one says everyone is born with the desire to fly. I agree. So like, just tell me, because like this store feels like I've traveled. Like, what's your thing?
That
like,
is a huge compliment. That would be great.
It gives me the I've been around the world and back.
Yeah. It's funny because here in Philly, a lot of people like the local thing, which obviously, like, I'm a huge fan of the local thing as well. But I also like the international feeling that the store has, like, especially towards the back, where you feel like you travel, just like you said. So that's kind of what we have. We want to have something from everywhere, something that each person can really pick up and be like, wow, this is really cool.
So like you mentioned, like you have other locations. How many other locations do you have in Never Too Spoiled?
2 other locations.
So like, what year did you start?
5 years ago. Yeah.
So like, that's a big accomplishment to have some stores. And your other location is where exactly?
It's in the Hamilton Mall in New Jersey, and then the Oxford Valley Mall in Bucks County.
So you're like new to the Philadelphia area,
Very
right?
new. Yes. Only 3 months.
Okay, so I was telling my when we were coming here, we were walking, and I was telling them a little bit about Old City. So like, what's your vibe about Old City? How do you feel about being down here in this type of environment? Like,
I love it.
Okay.
I love it. It's a huge change for me because I've been in malls for so long. All I know is malls. So for me to be down here is like the diversity and just the people, the difference. Like, you know, when you're in a mall, you meet the people from that town. Here I'm meeting people, some of them aren't speaking English, you know, some of them are on conventions from Chicago or wherever. And I love Old City a lot.
So, like, okay, 5 years ago, you were what age when you opened up?
20, I just turned 24.
24. So, what was that like being 24 and trying to start your own business?
Well, I started it in a very small store, and my mom over here is, her and I actually started it. It was like a really teeny tiny like corner store in like a local place in Atlantic City, and just to kind of see if it could make it. It was low rent, like, you know, that kind of thing, and it did really well. So we were like, let's try to see if we can expand, and then it just kind of became this.
So, like, what has been like the highs? What have been the lows of like having your own business?
The highs are just like the freedom that it gives you, and then in a sense, not so much freedom because it is your life. Like, your life revolves around the store. You're constantly getting phone calls. Like, I mean, you know, as we met in a store with your friend, I'm sure you're very familiar with that. So, that would be like a high and a low. The low is just the hours, I would say. It's a lot of work.
So, because people underestimate, like, I know for me, I think like, oh, after you close the store, at what time do you usually close?
Well, I'm used to closing at 9 in the malls, but here I close at 7.
At 7, but you still
that's
have
when
more
everyone
to do.
Yes.
Like inventory, cleaning up, like just making sure like you have to cross your I's, dot all your T's, especially when you own something.
Yeah.
Because you don't want it to go under real fast.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. So it doesn't. I guess it doesn't end when the store closes, and even on your day off, like I get one day off, you're working.
Yeah.
You have calls. You don't. You know, you're not free from it. So it's not like your typical job, but I think the rewards are quite high. I think actually these were my mom's idea because she has a really big head. And so no, actually like large in size.
Yeah.
So like, and we have a lot of people who come in and they actually can't fit in our hats because their hats are kind of made small these days. So these are for everyone, and they're super cute, all different colors.
I love stuff like this because then it like keeps your ears warm.
It keeps your ears warm, and it's stylish. Like if you don't want to look
and it gives
like
you that turban look too.
Exactly. Oh, that's really cute on you.
Listen, I'm all about these things. Like, this right here is me. Yeah, I love it.
And you know what's crazy? It looks good on so many different types of people, which is, you know, a plus to them. So we sell out of these like almost every week, I would say. Yes, and well, actually, Carrie is our designer who you met.
Yes.
She designed everything in here. So this whole entire front desk, this is just crates that have been put together to make a register, which, like, you know, even those little details people will notice, you know, surprisingly. The little things on the bottom of the floor that she did, just, you know, the vintage fire robe for decoration. Like, we just wanted to put different things in so you're shopping, but you're seeing things that you're like, oh, that's cool.
It's just visually appealing. It's like appealing to all my senses in here.
That's really great.
I just wanna, look at that. Look at that.
But that's good. I want people to be able to touch too, even with the jewelry. Like, I don't believe in cases.
It feels comfortable.
Yeah, I don't believe in putting anything so you have to ask for it. Like, just touch it. Like, even when people are like, oh, I don't know if I, you know, I'm like, just go ahead.
And it seems like, it feels like how my room is like it's a bunch of stuff. Like, you know, I can just be like, oh, let me just put that on and get that too.
You know what? You say, it's funny, you say it's like your room, and that's exactly like the kind of feeling that I want to have. Like, you're comfortable, you're in, you know, you're like your house, and you can just pick up and see what you like, and don't feel like, you know, you're being looked at or, you know, made to feel like you have to ask or skid around because things fall here all the time. And
who's your favorite in terms of fashion? Like, who do you like to see what they have on?
To see what they have on? Oh gosh, I love Sienna Miller a lot. Who else do I like to see? You know, I don't really follow like high fashion or like any sort of celebrity exactly. But I do like, I'm really into the vintage thing and like just putting pieces together that look cool. So I don't necessarily follow anyone, but every time I see Sienna Miller, I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
She looks great.
Yeah, she does. She does look great. It's like everywhere.
It is, yeah.
I'm really into the vintage thing. Like today I had, this is an Eddie Barr Like,
adorable. Well, you always have. Like,
corduroy skirt, and these things come hard to find now. Like high-waisted, like a corduroy skirt, and corduroy's big now.
well, we did a line. Carrie, our designer, is making, I don't know if you saw online, like shorts. She made, for summer, she made a bunch of shorts. And what we did is we bought all vintage shorts, and then she put, we bought vintage shirts, she would cut patches and made high-waisted, because everyone was asking us for high-waisted.
Yeah, high-waisted is just...
But a lot of the high-waisted they're making now, it's just not like the vintage
It's
high-waisted.
not. When it's replicated, it is not the same. It's something that's lacking.
Yeah.
The fit. It's
Yeah,
just
and you can
something.
tell, like, a girl coming here, I'm like, those are vintage, I can tell.
Yeah,
you can just tell.
You can tell.
So what was cool is when we made our design is we made the high-waisted, the old school ones. I mean, we had like Jordache, we had like old Calvin Kleins. It was awesome, and we sold out of those like so quickly, and they were one of a kind. So we also are doing like that too. That whole like
reconstruction type of thing.
Reconstruction,
like
recycled.
and recycle. And I think that's a great idea. Period. I mean, Urban does it, but then they sky up the prices, and it's so ridiculous.
I can't argue with that. I mean, I'm not gonna hate on Urban because I do love Urban.
Yeah, I love. We all love. You cannot be one of us girls and not love Urban.
Yeah, definitely.
But we
I love
also
Urban
know
sales.
That
They're great.
Their sales. That's when I shop Urban the most.
Yeah.
Their sales
Downtown on Walnut.
Phenomenal.
That's the Urban we go to. But yeah, I mean, we don't. Here, that's another thing. We do not do sales here.
Okay.
And my belief is that you keep the prices down, and then you don't have to put them on sale.
And I'm telling you, this is a store that I know for certain that I would feel comfortable with them not having a sale because you don't really need one. It's like typical average prices for stuff like
that's
$10. If I'm seeing $10, I'm seeing $20. If I'm seeing $30, that's in my price point. If I'm seeing anything 70 and above,
you won't see that here.
And then you're gonna need
unless it's a jacket.
Unless it's a jacket.
We do have jackets.
A beautiful, like that beautiful dress you show. Like it has to make sense.
I agree with you.
It can't be like a ring that's $100 because
I completely agree with you. It has to make sense, just what you said. It has to make sense to buy it. And if I'm looking at it, I look at it as would I buy?
Would I pay $200 for earmuffs? No.
No, I wouldn't.
Can I? And that's what you got to think. Like, who's wearing my clothes? What are they making? And you think about the city of Philadelphia. What's the average person making? And if you're in school, if you're a student, you're around like University of the Arts and things like that. So the average student doesn't really have a lot of cash to spend. So we always are looking for something a deal for under 50.
I think you really got it on that. We're really looking for that, and I think that it's not that we just have students. We do have older women in here, but even if you have a lot of money, we have people next door in the National. It's a high-priced building, but who cares? They still are like, wow, I have a bag full of things.
We're always looking for and I mean, if you think about the economy, too, it's a part of being socially responsible. Having a store that really thinks about the consumers, especially in this day and age. And I think a lot of places are like, oh, so what? We're in a recession. Some people have money, some people don't. But everyone should be able to look good, and that's
so I feel. I think that regardless of how much money you have, I could have $40 million. I'm still gonna want to have something cute, and and this store is not for the person. There are people out there that like the name brand, the high end.
This is not typically for those.
No, I mean it might be, but we're not more for brand. We're more for comfort, for feel, for style.
I love how this looks like a tent. I love how the dressing room.
This
looks like
is
a tent.
Carrie's claim to fame here because everybody that comes in here has to say something about the favorite.
It's gorgeous. Like, can I do a photo shoot in here? Excellent. Yeah, you don't do tons of shoots in here. I know you do tons of shoots. You have to.
Shoots of the girls wearing stuff?
Yeah.
You know where I do the shoots? Outside.
For what? When everything is in here.
I know, but I put so many pictures online of inside. Yeah. So like Andrea is actually my model over here. She's my muse.
Andrea, we didn't get to Andrea. She's so cute.
She's so cute. So, being that Andrea is my muse, like we like to do corny Philly stuff. So I'll take her out and we'll go to like the dog park and I'll make her walk someone else's dog or like
Alfred's Alley.
That's how
Alfred's Alley.
That's innovative.
It's cute. It's cute. Or the other day I made her get on someone we didn't know was Vespa. Oops. And it turned out fine. But like just for a quick photo shoot, like I like to incorporate the fact that we're in Philly into the shoots that we do. But just for you, I'm gonna take some in the fitting room.
Yes, I love it. It's like a dream. It's actually making me think about like when I have a home Like, how would I want my home? Like, the decor, it just says a lot about who you are as a person and what you're about. And I love it in here.
Yeah, it's
so
cool too because they don't take up too much room.
No.
And, you know, they're small, but you can fit in there comfortably. That was a big thing. So they turned out.
I
They're
agree.
like tents.
I agree. Kill them with kindness.
I agree too.
Any New Year's resolutions?
No.
No.
No. My New Year's resolution is to relax after December.
How are you gonna do that?
I probably won't. I'm actually going to Atlanta right after New Year's for like the big gift show that's out there. And then actually we just signed the lease next door. I forgot to include that part.
This girl.
So we're gonna take out a wall and kind of make it be a
You
whole.
expand.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
big 2013.
my New Year's resolution is just to keep going.
It's to be a workaholic.
Yeah.
So
That's always my resolution.
I gotta ask because honey wouldn't be honey if I didn't be personal. But how do you maintain a personal love relationship? How do you, with all this going on?
You don't. You don't.
What are you like, 20? How do you know?
28.
28, sexy age, by the way.
Thank you. I just turned 28 a little bit ago. I'm loving it. It's a great age.
Yeah, I'm never afraid of
How old are
getting
you?
old. I'm 25. I'm gonna be 26 in March. So,
You're a baby.
yeah, but at the same time, you are too.
Yeah, I know.
In so
I feel
many
very
ways,
young.
you know?
I feel very young.
Yeah, it's how you feel. It's not about the age, but you're coming to a part where you're like more comfortable in the skin that you're in. You don't really care about anything, and you're just going for whatever you want.
You get more confidence too. Like you're like, oh, I've done this. Like I can do whatever I want. So
Absolutely. When you look around, it's a magical place, and it's like my life is magical.
that's how I feel. So like relationship wise, like I date, but
Keep it light.
meshing with people, like it's hard to understand my life. I think that's what it is. It's hard to understand.
Sometimes you don't even understand your own life.
I probably don't understand my own life, and
I feel
so
the same.
yeah. So for me, it's like that's not like very important to me right now. I'm just having fun and like
And if it
also
happens, it happens,
I'm
right?
loving Philly. Like
Yeah.
so I'm meeting awesome people, and I.
So you go to Northern Liberties a lot?
I live in Northern Liberties. I live.
Okay.
That's why.
That's where we met. In
Yeah,
Northern
that's where we met.
Liberties. Yeah.
I live in the Piazza, so I do go to Northern Liberties a lot. But what's cool is now that I'm here, I'm pretty much like going out a lot in Old City. I go downtown a lot. I go everywhere, honestly. And
I
like,
gotta hang out with her. She can't listen. This girl right
Seriously,
here.
yeah.
I don't know why. We're going for drinks soon. Okay.
yeah,
Document this.
for sure. It's like I just like to see what's out there, and if someone suggests something, like I'll go. I'm not just gonna be like, oh, wonder how that is. Like I just like to explore.
And that's good. And that's because you're what? You're a Cancer, right?
I am a Cancer.
I remember. Yeah, I do. I'm a sign crazy
Are
girl.
Cancers explorers?
I like to have fun with Cancer. I'm a Pisces, so me and Cancer, we get it in.
Well, I heard Cancers are more
To
baby
themselves.
wanting.
Baby wanting.
Yeah, they're like
Well,
maternal.
they are maternal, but when it's their time, they're maternal.
Right.
They like to have a good time with their friends. I love going out with Cancers. They have a good time. So
I do have a good time. Not gonna
how has it been though? Do you build relationships with other boutique owners in the area?
Well, we're in a unique situation because on this block, it's not like 3rd Street. And that is filled with boutiques, so
Right.
that's why I was hesitant about this location. I'm like, well, we're the only boutique like on this block. But I found that we're getting a lot more traffic on the street. So I haven't had too many like relations with the people on 3rd Street, and that's not by choice. A couple have come in, but I guess because we're not so close to each other, they're not too like concerned with me. I did go into, oh no, and I totally know the name of it, the big pink store on Market.
Oh, Smack
Parlor.
Smack Parlor.
I went down there and they were awesome.
They're
The
awesome.
owner-
They're
yeah,
cool.
they're
They're
really
really
sweet. And we've had like repertoire back and forth. They came in to visit, I came in to visit, but as far as the other boutiques, like not so much. Like, and that's also my fault. I haven't really gotten out too much because I'm kind of stuck in here. But
Yeah.
like as it settles down, I'm definitely gonna like go
especially
exploring.
this summer. And you're in a great spot because
can't wait for
First
summer.
Fridays, this is the strip, girl. First Fridays, everybody's gonna be there up and down. You're gonna have so much fun this summer. Like, perfect.
It's the most insane. I opened on First Friday, okay?
Alright.
I had absolutely no idea that it was going to be like that. I had no clue. Like, we opened at 5 o'clock, and the whole store, my heart almost stopped, is like just filled with people.
Yeah.
Like, and it's like the best feeling in the entire world. Like,
Yeah.
you're just like, oh my
Yeah.
God. And it's cool, and everyone's in a good mood. We serve wine every First Friday. and we serve cupcakes every first Friday too.
Oh, excuse me.
They're vegan cupcakes, but you would never know. They're delicious. And
so that's like this Friday is coming up as First Friday.
Yeah. Jessica from Peachtree Cupcakes does all of those, and we just we have a great time. The girls have a great time. It's hectic, I'm not gonna lie, trying to get people in fitting rooms and scooting around people, but it's at the end of the night you're just on this high, and it's awesome.
All right, so how would your staff describe you as a boss?
Oh,
Keep it real.
I'm extremely close to my staff.
I can tell.
Yeah, I'm very close to my staff. I spend my life with them, so it's they are the closest people to me. As a boss, I'm not your typical boss. I don't I'm not the sturdy hand or whatever, what's good about them is we all have the same vision, we all have the same understanding, so they work hard for me and I work hard for them, and we play a lot together, and I believe truly, a lot of people are don't mix business with pleasure, but I am a firm believer of the opposite. Give, obviously, with lines drawn and everything, but I think that if you want people to work hard for you, you treat them a certain way, and you have a certain relationship with them, because if you don't, they don't really care.
Yeah.
And
right.
why would you care?
Yeah, it's about building relationships and keeping them strong, because at the end of the day, they trust you, you trust them, and you all play this role to make something happen.
That's exactly what it is. It's playing a role, and all of this, trust me, is not just me. There's tons of people involved in this. This looks easy for me to stand out here and be oh, this is my store,
sure.
awesome.
No, it does not. It looks intricate, actually.
And I'm saying, it's a lot of credit to the people who are doing so much, and they're working so hard.
Carrie did such a great job.
Carrie is amazing.
I just wish she was here today, but we're going to catch Carrie on her off day.
We will catch Carrie.
And she's going to be so crazy. You guys don't even know. This girl is so crazy.
Well, I live with Carrie, so it's constant craziness.
That's so fun.
Yeah, but this store, just looking at it, you can see how crazy she is by the weird things in her head. But it's great. It's a lot of work by other people, not just me.
Okay.
I'm just on the forefront, standing here.
Quick before we go, 5 words to describe what's going to happen this new year for you.
Expansion, positivity, always. This is a tough one.
Love.
Well, I always have love. Love is always gonna happen. Jeez. Stumped me with this one.
Come on, girl.
Oh, I have it. All right.
I know you got it.
Let's see. I would say, honestly, uncertainty.
Okay.
And a good uncertainty, because we're in Philly. We're I don't know how that's gonna go. So it's a lot of uncertainty, but the good kind that you would want. Is that 5?
One more.
Happiness.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I'm super stoked right now. Everything is going really well, and it's I'm just really happy about what we've come from, where we've been, where we're going. I love that. A lot of people are scared of what's gonna happen, and I'm just thrilled. I'm we've done this, we got this. Getting this lease and finding a spot took
forever.
Years from my life away, but that's okay. I think it'll all be worth it in the end.
Thank you so much, Lolly, for having
us
today on the
It
Buzz
was
Club.
great. Thank you for coming.
It was fun.
And it's so good to see you
It
again.
didn't even feel like it was an interview, to be
It
honest.
did. I feel like we're hanging out.
And I'm I should have been here a long time ago. But thank you so much for having me.
Let's do drinks soon, seriously.
Absolutely.
And now, it's time for everyone's favorite girl to speak, Honeybee, because the girl is so sweet.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm your host, Honeybee, and you are welcome to Honey Says. I know, it's your favorite part of the show. Now let's get to it. You guys have been sending in letters about relationships, about, job loss, about heartache, but one thing that hit me this week that I wanted to share with you was about, just emotional maturity, you know? I really want to talk about that. So I got this letter today. I want to share it with you. Dear Honey, I'm a writer and I most recently completed a collection of short stories that I'm hoping to publish by the summer. The first person I asked to read my work was my boyfriend, and needless to say, I did not enjoy his critique. I felt that his criticism was harsh, and he ended up just saying, I'm not into that kind of shit. My feelings were hurt, and one thing led to another until I ended up asking for a break. The only thing is, I didn't really want to have a break, and now he's actually going through with it. Should I still be upset that he wants this, and how can I win him back before someone else does? Peace, the sensitive artist. Well, first of all, y'all know, Erykah Badu said, I'm an artist, and I'm sensitive about my shit. And it's the truth. As creators, you know, when anyone talks negatively about something that we've done, art that we've painted, writings, clothes that we've made, or how we styled ourselves, we want to flip. We want to snap because we feel like they're like imposing on our basic freedoms and our basic liberties, man, and they don't see the vision, you know? And it's like everyone's not going to see that vision as you see it, you know? Khalees wrote me on Twitter once. Like, I responded to something that she said, and then she was like, Bintu, you know, you only see the vision as you see it. Everyone does not see it, you know? You have to remember that. All right, so you're saying that you asked for a break. Why? Did you want a break? You did all of that because he disagreed with you? Wouldn't you much rather him be honest than to, like, tell you anything? How will you get better? How do you know he has your back? How do you know that when everyone else is saying yes to you, you know, that he will be that person to say no when it should be no, you know? What do you want him to do? Okay, he's not into it. Was it the delivery? Did you not like the way he said it? Ask yourself that. Did you feel like he wasn't being supportive? Because just because our mates may not like something doesn't mean that they don't support what we do. Did he say that you weren't a good writer? No. I think all he said was that he wasn't into that shit. Could he have been more, you know, soft about that delivery? Yeah, he could have been like, you know, babe, you know, I love your writings. You know, I think you're a great writer, but you know, I couldn't really get into it too much because I'm not really into that kind of stuff. All right, babe. Thank you. I appreciate it anyway. You took your time out to read my stuff. You know how you do. That's what would have happened if he said it that way, but he didn't. And you can't control that. All you can control is how you behave. And you were out of control. You took it from 1 to 10, and now you want to go back on it, but you can't do that. If you say you want a break, be prepared for him to say, okay. And honestly, right now, you may just need to give him some space. Maybe he was really hurt about the way you behaved, and he was surprised that you even went off like that. Because if you can go off about something so little like that, you can go off about something even more when it's big. Can you even handle it? You know what I mean? So right now you have to allow him his way back to you and to find out, you know, do you still have the softness that you used to have, or are you the real deal? Did he make a mistake about you? That's what he's wondering. So you kind of got to chill and fall back. And I mean, don't worry. If you have a strong relationship, you know, if you have the bond that you say you have, you know, he'll forgive you. And if he doesn't, then it wasn't meant to be. You know the drill. Let's go. Next. But just chill for right now. So don't go jumping to conclusions. Don't go asking everybody what they think and this and that. Because you know what? They're going to tell you what they think. And they don't think that you are immature. They don't think that although you may be a grown woman of age to be in a relationship, emotionally you jump too far out there. You know, and now you're not ready for the consequences. So at the end of the day, suck it up, humble yourself, apologize to him, and all's well that ends well. Peace. Next time on the Buzz Club. Tuned into a buzzworthy exclusive interview. I'm here, your host, Bintu Honeybee, with Malik Moore. Tell them a little about yourself.
How you doing? My name is Malik Moore. Says I'm a native of Philadelphia, 42 years old. Been in Philly for 28 years, and that's that.
For questions, comments, letters, and show inquiries, email us at teamhoneybee@gmail.com and follow us on Twitter and Instagram at The Buzz Club. Don't just talk about it, buzz about it. See ya! Be sure to watch more of The Buzz Club every Tuesday night at 9:30 p.m. on Philadelphia's Comcast, Channel 66, and Verizon, Channel 29.